draws us together? What is this?
Could their new beginning
We both have to be very sure.
I want you. Just you.
mean a happy ending?
I think we really have a shot at something here.
Oh, and Nora, only on One Life to Live.
Quite a night, huh?
A stimulating, if not exhausting, workout at the spa. A stimulating romp in hot tub. And a black tie banquet.
And my crazy mixed-up family.
I like your crazy mixed-up family. I like crazy mixed-up you.
The feeling is mutual.
Mortimer.
Don't worry, Renee. You'll get a chance to see him again real soon at the county jail.
No. She's not to blame.
Mortimer, don't worry about me. I will be fine. Just remember, the DNA test will prove that you are not Carlo.
All right, check this in with evidence and take Mr. Hesser downtown and book him.
You got it, Hank.
This is Mr. Byrne, Mortimer Byrne, and by the end of the day, you are going to have to set that man free.
You sure know how to make an entrance, lady.
You look shocked to see me.
I don't know, when you just walked right into the hot tub like that, yeah, I think that was a little shocking. For a minute, I thought maybe you'd walk on the water.
There's only one evangelist that could do that. On the other hand, I'm very open to miracles.
Is that what you're doing here in Landview? Looking for miracles? Preaching hope and salvation to the unwashed?
The Tabernacle of Joy was passing through. It seemed to Providence that we should meet again.
You call it providence. I call it coincidence.
There is no such thing. Your pain has haunted me, Cord. In all good faith, I couldn't stay away.
So where's that champagne I asked for?
Coming right up. So, where were we, huh?
I think you were trying to get me intoxicated so you could take advantage of me.
Now, Alex, would I do that?
Oh, it's all right. You want something from me, and vice versa.
All I want from you is to understand how that magnificent mind of yours works. So tell me, how did you manage to attack Asa and make it look like Tina did it?
Aren't you bored with this? I mean, I already told you this story a million times.
But it is a great story, Alex. I could hear it all night long. You know, there are some things I never get tired of.
Well, it wasn't difficult at all. It was actually too easy.
Mm. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Dressed up as your modern Eve cosmetics woman, right?
Mm-hmm. And then I just walked in the door and waited for Asa to turn around. And then I bopped him on the back of the head and I made sure that Tina's fingerprints were the only ones that were on the sculpture. And then I walked toward the door and made some Tina noises and left. I'll do anything to get my man, you know. And it works. You said you couldn't make love to me. Here you are.
Yeah? Here I am. But not for long.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You know, it's been a real pleasure, Alex. Don't move, babe. See you later.
I knew you were up to something, you squirmy, slimy... Oh, Kane, get back here right now!
What? What? I thought we agreed that you liked me.
I do.
It's my technique.
Oh, no. It's wonderful. Your technique is wonderful. It's me.
No, there's nothing wrong with you or your technique, counselor. Believe me. Hate to jump to any hasty judgments. Maybe we ought to try it again.
Oh, no.
Okay. Did I do something wrong?
No, you've done nothing wrong. Oh, God, I wish this evening would never end.
Who says it has to end?
I do. Oh, God, I wish you could stay the night.
I accept.
No, you can't. Not tonight, Bo. You really can't. You see, call me old-fashioned or call me just plain scared. I need to go a little slower.
I see. Am I pressuring you? You feel uncomfortable about
No.
what?
No, if anything, you've been tender and gentle and kind, and I'm doing everything I can not to just throw you down on this Oriental rug and just make mad, passionate love to you.
I think that'd be great. I'm really partial to Orientals.
No, I have to be mature. Someone has to be mature and responsible. When the time comes for us to make love, we both have to be very sure. It can't be casual with me, Bo.
What, you think it's casual with me?
No, I'm worried that you're trying too hard, that you're being too intense and too soon, and it's because of...
Okay, no, I know. Go ahead. Go ahead and say it. It's because of Sarah. Because there was such a long time that I was trying to, I don't know what, escape from the pain that I felt by losing her, and that time's passed, Nora.
I don't think it has yet, Bo.
I know it has. Look, you say that you want to take time, that we'll know when the time is right for us. Trust me. I am sure right now. I'm not trying to use you to help me forget about Sarah. I want you. For you. Just you.
Oh, God. I want to believe that more than anything.
Okay, fine, then let me prove it to you. By saying goodnight. I mean, if I was really that desperate, could I take no for an answer? No, I can wait. But I'll come back. And back and back and back and back and back until you change that no into yes.
Thank you. Hey. Take a break, cuz you're missing a real show outside.
Yo, Kevin, your little brother's telescope sure came in handy.
What, you guys got an astronomy project?
More like anatomy.
You know, I don't think your fraternity brothers are taking this study session all that seriously.
Oh, but we are. We've been studying some heavenly bodies.
Venus and her moon.
All right, what gives, Powell?
Don't blow a fuse, Kevin. We were just playing around with Joey's scope when we saw this window across the street. A couple of girls getting undressed.
I don't believe you guys.
Real mature.
Oh, lighten up, Rachel. Well, that is if you can.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. He just thinks you take yourself a little too seriously
No,
sometimes.
I don't think that's what he meant at all.
Oh, well, the thought police are out. Looks like we're not politically correct enough for Ms. Gannon.
Don't hide behind that phrase, Todd. I'd rather be politically correct than a bigot.
Whoa! Who's calling names now?
All right, just cool it, you guys. You know, this is supposed to be fun,
Well,
right?
don't blame me.
You know, hit the books, drink a few beers.
It's your girlfriend here. She's always looking for a fight.
Yeah, well, some things are worth fighting for.
Oh, what, like this? The struggle and the dream, the march from Selma to Montgomery.
It's for Professor Maxwell's American history class. We had to do a work-study project.
But what do you mean had to? We wanted to. I mean, this was your idea as much as mine, Kevin.
Rachel, it was a good idea, but it was your idea. You're the one who wanted to study the civil rights movement of the 60s.
Oops. Looks like we got our own little struggle here. Only now, who's the oppressor, baby?
You know, Todd, I have had it with you and your cheap shots.
Oh, Rachel, can't you just take a
No,
joke?
this is not a joke. This is a racist remark. You know it, and all of you know it.
Well, you haven't lost your touch, Miss Holliday. I'll give you that.
Angela.
That trick you've got it perfected.
Trick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, the one where you look into a man's eyes and act like you can read what's inside of him. I bet that used to come in real handy when you'd run your grips with Kane Rogan.
You still think I'm nothing but a con artist?
Well, you told me yourself when I was down in Texas. You were his partner.
Were. Past tense. Kane bolted, and I hit rock bottom until I found a path that led me up to a mountain that I finally felt good being on. From the darkness to the light. And that is why I will not testify for you against Kane. Because hatred and revenge only bring us right back down into the dark, Cord.
I heard your sermon.
You may have heard it, but you didn't listen. Your anger is so loud. It is so locked up inside you. No wonder you still feel so much pain.
Look, you may be able to flim-flam all those hicks down at Sweetwater, all right? But I'm not buying it.
You have to let it go, Cord. Forgive.
What makes you think I got somebody to forgive?
Not somebody. Yourself.
And what? You got a pipeline into my soul? You can see inside of me? You know what I'm feeling? I got news for you, Miss Angela. You don't know what I'm feeling. You don't know what I've been through, all right? You don't know me at all.
You're right. Your private life is none of my business. Guess it's just an occupational hazard. I feel that somebody needs me and I reach out, whether they want me to or not. Forgive me.
Angela, wait. Please.
Was Johnny Carson better than David Letterman? Is the Cosby...
Me? I'm colorblind. Besides, I would never discriminate against a woman as beautiful as you, Rachel.
You hear that? He thinks it's funny.
Whoa, Todd, buddy, think you've had enough beers for one night.
Come on, Joe. Enough of this study stuff. Let's go drive past that house and check out the heavenly bodies.
How you talking, Zach? Got too serious around here. Come on, we are out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry to see you go.
Look, Rachel, I was just teasing you, okay? So chill out. Good night, Kev, all right? Rachel?
Hey, thanks for the brew and the view.
Good night, guys. Powell, you're driving.
Will do, cuz, will do. Later.
Why do you let him get to you like that? You know, Todd, he could be a jerk, but he's not a racist.
Oh, yeah, and since when are you the expert on racism? I think I know a little more about it than you do. And if you think your friend Todd is harmless...
Why does everything have to be black and white with you?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
I didn't mean it like that, Rachel.
No, that was a Freudian slip, huh? You know, I'm not the one that made it black and white. It was your frat brother. But you just stood by his side.
Oh, by his side? What side is that? Is that the white side?
Look, don't put words in my mouth. You're always there to stick up for your so-called friends, even when they're obviously wrong.
Maybe it wasn't obvious to me.
You know, maybe I was the only one that cared.
Maybe you hear what you want to hear, Rachel. You know, there is such a thing as being too sensitive. You're looking for bigots and racists everywhere. You know who you sound like? You sound like your father.
Why did you hide Carlo out all this time?
Oh, come on, Hank. We've been through this before. Mortimer came to you of his own free will to get you to release Tina because she did not try to kill Asa, and he had proof that Alex did. And what did you do? You didn't even listen to him. You arrested him.
No. Leave her out of this, Mr. Gavin. I forced her to do it. At gunpoint.
That is not true.
Look, I don't know who's crazier, and really, I don't care. All right, let's go, Carlo. We've been saving the Mob King suite just for you. Ah, Shelby. Look, Shelby, this is your call. I don't think we need to hold Mrs. Buchanan any longer.
I agree, Hank. But you better not run too far away from your house. We might have some questions for you.
Fine, I'm not going anywhere. I know you're going to pass the test, Mortimer.
Carlo, let's go.
What was that about a test?
Lieutenant Shelby, I suspect that you care about justice, don't you?
I'm a cop, aren't I?
Yes, and I think you're a good cop, and I think I can trust you. Who am I kidding? I don't have any choice. Please, I want you to take this to the police lab. A man's life depends on it.
Mr. Gannon! Ah, the biggest fool in Landview. You are such a fool. You have two of us innocent people locked in here. Dr. Byrne and myself are completely innocent.
But you didn't try to kill Asa. What are you doing here? And who let him in?
Look, don't blame your man, all right? At least somebody in this department is doing his job.
Oh, yeah? And what would that be?
Catching the guilty instead of the innocent.
Alex is the one who belongs in here.
Just hold on. Pipe down, everybody. Now, look, Rogan, I don't know what kind of con you ran on this officer here, but if you think I'm going to fall
Hank, do you see what this is? This is a wire. Now, you know what's taped on it? Alex Olenoff Hesser confessing to the attack on Asa. What, you need more? Check this out. She was wearing this so she could sneak into Asa's mansion with a disguise.
Can't believe it, Kane. You got the proof.
Just listen to the tape, Hank. And question Asa's housekeeper again about the woman who showed up that day wearing this wig. Put Alex in a lineup, and you only come to one conclusion. Tina is innocent.
General Hospital.
I've given you fair warning, Gannon.
Well, fair is fair, Buchanan. You keep coming back and I'll keep reassessing the situation.
Oh, lawyer talk. Can I just translation?
You just pace yourself and don't give up on me, please.
Now, that's the talk that I like. What I really like, though, is no talk at all.
I have had it with men, especially Buchanan men. They think... Oh, I'm sorry.
Honey, what is wrong?
Whatever it is, apparently, I'm partly to blame.
No, not you. I am not bad-mouthing all the men in your family.
Oh, thanks, Rachel.
Just your nephew.
Oh, well, that's what this is. You and Kevin had a little spat?
It was more than a spat.
Guess it's time for mother-daughter talk right now, huh? I'll call you in the morning, Nora.
Thank you for a wonderful evening, Bo.
First of many to come. Night, Rachel. Night, Nora.
Night, Bo.
I can't do anything right tonight. First, Kevin and I get into it, and now I interrupt you and
You weren't
Bo.
interrupting anything. Bo was just leaving anyway. Oh, honey, why didn't you tell me what happened?
Kevin says I'm too sensitive. Well, I don't think he's sensitive enough. And, Mom, I am so afraid that Dad is right. Things are never going to work out between Kevin and me.
Angela, I owe you an apology. You have never shown me anything but kindness. Coming here to Landview looking for me. That was Christian kindness. And how do I repay you?
I never asked you to repay me.
I mean it. I am sorry.
Apology accepted. Well, what I'd really want is for you to trust me. Enough to talk to me.
There's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, I'm still just as mixed up as I was when I was in Texas. I run hot and I run cold and never anything in between. It seems like the slightest little thing just sets me off.
Well, from what you told me, it's not the slightest little thing. Your wife, Tina, isn't it? Is she still planning on marrying Kane?
Yeah, Kane Rogan has been a wonderful influence on my former wife. She's in jail right now for the attempted murder of my grandfather.
Your friends, Max and Lynn, told me all about your wife's troubles.
She says she didn't do it. Oh, and Kane swears she's innocent, but we know what that's worth. I'm sorry, I just find it hard to believe that you were ever involved with any of his scams.
We were two of a kind in those days. Two lost souls. But by God's grace, I found mine again, and it makes me sad to hear that Kane is still so lost.
You know, he's the one who belongs behind bars right now for everything he's done.
But attempted murder, you really think that he's the one that put her up to that?
I wouldn't put it past him.
She must have had some reason for it.
Oh, yeah, Tina's got a reason for everything. I told Asa, that's my grandfather, that I wanted him to keep my kids while I was down in Texas looking for you.
Keep them? You mean away from them?
You think she did what any woman would have done, right? She fought back to get her kids.
Of course. Can't you just open your heart to her? Can't you just help the woman that you once loved, the woman that you may still love?
Well, if you ask me, it's a good thing you got rid of him. I mean, now you can search for your real soulmate who just might be right under your nose, so to speak.
It was a wire. That's what it was.
A wire?
That whole bit about the confession and Asa. He wanted to get my confession on tape. We can't let him get away with that. Go get him, Bulge.
All right, all right, all right. Hold it right there, Mr. Hackman. Alex, meet your new friend. This is Lieutenant Shelby. He's going to be reading you your rights because you're under arrest for attempted murder.
Kane, dirty, rotten son of a...
How can I ever forget one of my special...
I mean, when two people are as different as Kevin and
Wait
I...
a minute, wait a minute. When did you and Kevin become so different?
We were born that way.
Oh, now, this is your father's hang-up about Kevin being
No,
worse.
Kevin is the one with the hang-up. He just doesn't know it. He thinks I'm the one with the problem.
Well, I'm sorry to intrude, but I think you both have a problem. And it's a problem that you both have to solve together. If that's what you want. To be together. I mean, that is the real question here, Rachel.
Of course I want to be with him. But not if I'm going to always have to explain myself, and not if I'm going to have to fight with all of his friends and their shallow, stupid opinions.
Oh, you're not tough enough.
Wait, that's not fair.
No? Well, let me see. You want to be with Kevin, he wants to be with you, but you're letting all the misconceptions of his friends get in between you. I call that loss of nerve.
How can you say that? Look, I can deal with Todd. I can deal with Zach and Powell. I can even deal with Kevin taking their side sometimes.
Well, then what is it exactly that you can't deal with?
Look, we are just two different people. He is from that house on the hill, and I'm... Okay, maybe there is something else. Or maybe I should say someone else. I don't think Kevin is over Leanne, and I don't know that he will ever be.
Now we're getting somewhere. Has he said anything?
No, but I can see it every time he's in a room with her. Especially if they're playing with Duke. I mean, there's this constant fear that he wants to be with her again. You know.
I do.
Oh, come on, aren't you scared that Bo feels that way about Sarah's memory?
If it's any comfort, Kevin, she feels terrible, too. I was over at Norris when Rachel came home.
What'd she say, that I'm a bigot and a bully?
No, mostly she was just sad. You okay?
What is it about women, Uncle Bo?
125 words or less.
Rachel and I, we get along so well most of the time. And some days it's like we're from two completely different planets.
That sounds pretty normal to me. But I don't claim to be an expert on male-female stuff, but it's kind of nice to bring something different to the table. You know, it makes your life more interesting.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought with Leanne. Talk about different worlds. But I was sure we could work that one out.
Sometimes you can.
That's the weird thing. Now that we're divorced, we're sharing custody of Duke, we've never gotten along better.
I thought we were talking about you and Rachel.
Leanne wants to go back to Texas for a few weeks. She wants to take Duke with her. What do you think?
Might not be a bad idea. You know, at least you could figure out where, I don't know, where your heart lies.
What about you? Where's your heart lie these days?
Yeah, you know me, Kevin. I just take them as they come.
Yeah, all right. That's why you spend nearly every free minute of your time with Rachel's mom. Now, I think it's wonderful.
You know something? I do too. Because thanks to Nora, I can smile again, you know?
Yeah.
Live again.
Bo and I aren't rushing into anything. We are two mature, responsible, intelligent adults.
Who are crazy about each other.
Oh.
Don't deny it. Your wardrobe gives you away.
What's the matter with my wardrobe?
Oh, nothing lately. I mean, since you and Bo have become an item, you've actually almost dressed, sexy.
Oh, you think you're hilarious, don't you?
No, don't get me wrong. I am happy for you. But take a cue from your daughter. Go slow, okay? Because these Buchanan men have this knack for breaking hearts.
Ow.
You want to forgive, Tina. I can feel it. What is stopping you?
Kane Rogan, for one.
Kane wouldn't even be in the picture if you would just let go of your anger and listen to your heart.
Your hearing's a lot better than mine these days. What is my heart saying?
That you miss your wife. That you miss the life you two created.
The family she destroyed.
Nothing created by love is ever destroyed.
I know that's your theology, sister,
You
but I don't...
can rebuild your marriage cord with love and forgiveness.
It's too late, Angel. It's too damn late.
Listen to me. Listen to your heart. It is never too late.
Hey, baby.
You did it! You did it!
That's right. I did it for you, for us.
Oh, gosh, Kane, I still can't believe it. I never thought anybody would ever believe me, and I never thought I would ever get out of that jail.
Well, that's what you get for underestimating Kane Rogan.
Never again. I love you.
What was that again? I'm a little deaf in this ear.
I said, I love you.
Oh, baby, yeah. We had better get out of here before we have to blindfold the police officer.
Oh, isn't a happy couple? Why, Alice. Yes, as a matter of fact, we are, especially seeing you in those lovely bracelets. Although I must say you always did have a hankering for fine jewelry, didn't you, Alex?
What a wit.
Listen, Gil, let's get Miss Hesser down to her cell. What do you say?
With pleasure.
Ingratitude, Kane. After everything I gave you, this is how you repay me.
Yeah, get her out of here, will you, Hank, please?
I gave you the moon and the stars, and what do you settle for? The burbs.
That's enough, Alex.
Ask
Let's
him,
move it.
Tina. Ask him what he had to do to get me to talk, huh? Ask him.
Let's go finish your paperwork. We can blow this joint, huh?
Excuse me, but what did that just mean? I'm asking you, exactly how far did you go to get my freedom?
Took me a long time to let go of Sarah's memory. But I did. And I gave myself a second chance, and you can do the same thing, Kevin.
Uncle, nephew, mother, daughter.
Hey, why not? I mean, those Gannon women, they're beautiful, they're intelligent, they don't back away from a fight.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, you're a Buke. What, don't you want a little fighter, huh?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Well, then get on up to your room and give her a call. Go on.
What do I owe you for the advice?
I'll just put it on your tab. Go.
Okay. Thanks, Uncle Bo.
Sure.
Oh, by the way, if you want to call Nora, feel free to use that phone. They do have 2 lines, you know.
No, see, you haven't learned everything yet. I don't call Nora. Because I got her trained, dude. She calls me.
Oh,
Everybody deserves second chances.
Like you and Bo?
We're talking about you and Kevin. Call him. Important lesson number 1. Never go to bed angry. Good girl.
Hello.
Rachel, now don't hang up. It's me.
I was just about to call you.
Oh, you were?
I overreacted.
No, I did, Rachel. Forgive me?
If you forgive me,
This is Bo Buchanan. Please leave a message after the beep.
There's a signal. Laura, you couldn't turn in without calling to say goodnight, huh?
Hello, Mr. Buchanan. It's Jack Tucker. Remember? I was driving the truck tonight. Well, you know, when you lost your wife. Call me at 609-555-8729. Hello?
Jack Tucker, hi, it's Bo Buchanan. I got your message.
Yeah, Mr. Buchanan, you asked me to call if I remembered anything more about that night.
Yeah, well, you got some more information for me? Just go ahead and tell.
Yeah, well...
You know, no, no, just forget it.
Well, I don't get it. You're not interested in finding the guy who ran your car off the road?
Look, thank you, but I have decided to give up on the search. Thank you.
America's sweethearts. I don't know about anyone else, but it just warms my heart to see you two back together again.
Do I really have to listen to this?
Yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't get your cell together, but you know what they say. Love will find a way. Pleasant dreams, Mr. and Mrs. Hesser.
The name is Byrne, Mortimer Byrne. I wouldn't marry her on a bet.
You can drop the pretense, sweetheart. He's gone now.
Oh, you think you're smart, Alex, don't you, huh? Convincing everybody that Carlo has come back from the grave? Well, you're wrong. Dr. Mortimer Byrne is going to make you pay for all the suffering and pain you've caused this town.
Tough talk for a man in a jail cell.
Oh, it's just a temporary situation. I have the key. Or I should say, Renee has the key.
What are you babbling about? What key?
Carlo's ashes are missing from that ridiculous shrine you created for him at Giorgio's. That's right, Alex. I stole them and gave them to Renee. And as soon as she has DNA tests run on them, we'll have the proof that Carlo Hesser is dead and that I am Dr. Mortimer Byrne. Now, what have you to say to that?
Oh, Lieutenant Shelby, thank you so much for rushing this through. I hope you have the results. I know how difficult this DNA business is. I suppose you had to send the ashes all the way to...
The lab didn't have to send the ashes anywhere. The results were obvious.
Obvious. How? What were the findings?
Make sure your little baby gets...
The ashes of a dog.
A Siberian husky.
Ashes to ashes.
Here you are, Alex. You and Bowser certainly deserve each other.
Well, her name was Louise. She was hit by a car, God rest her soul. A champion bitch.
No comment.
Renee. Forget about her. Now, I should have known she'd be a step ahead of us and switch the ashes. Renee, my mother is the only one who can help. She's the only one who can identify me.
I haven't been able to locate her yet. Unfortunately, my people in Vegas turned up empty-handed. I'm going to try to go to Atlantic City, but I don't have the same kind of connections there.
My mother always said, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Renee, I hate to ask any more favors of you. It's a terrible quagmire, I know. But Renee, my mother is the only one who can get me out of this situation. You must find Wilma.
She wasn't joking, was she? You actually seduced her to get the goods?
I did not seduce her, Tina. All right? She seduced me.
Oh, really?
No, wait. Look. Nothing happened between Alex and me, okay? She's got a thing for me, that's all. I mean, that's how I was able to get close enough to get her confession. Once I got it, I was out of there. You know, Tina, I thought you were past this doubting me. I thought you trusted me.
You don't make it easy.
Yeah? Well, who are you gonna believe, huh? A liar like Alex or a liar like me? It's a joke, Tina. You know, I went through hell, and it was hell getting that confession from Alex. I got the DA to set you free. I got you out of jail. What more can a person do?
Kiss me.
I mean, I am tired of this. What did you say?
You heard me. Come here and kiss me, hero.
What a guy has to go through for you.
Aren't I worth it? Kane.
Of course you're worth it, baby. And, now that I've set you free, there's something I have to know. Are you willing to give up your freedom and marry me?
Well, you know what they say down in lockup? Cuff 'em.
Hey, Bo. Hey.
Leaving so soon?
What, are you kidding me? It's way past my bedtime.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I lost all track of time.
Cord, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I am, actually, for the first time in a while. I think I'm gonna be okay.
Oh, girl, there's a smile on Cord Roberts' face for a chance. Great.
I guess there hasn't been one there for a while, huh?
Well, no offense, but you've been about as cheerful as an undertaker, but I understood.
Did you really? Because I'm not exactly sure I did. At least not till tonight.
What happened tonight?
It's late. Go ahead. You want to?
No, get out of here. What, are you kidding me? You think I'm leaving now? Forget it. No. What happened?
Okay. All right. You remember when I went down to Texas with Loon and Max? Well, I met someone.
A female someone?
Yeah.
Is that what this is all about? You met somebody new? This is great. No, this could help you get over Tina.
Well, she's a preacher.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, her name is Angela Holliday. She was preaching in this little tent, you know, right on the outskirts of Sweetwater. Yeah, it's not any of that hellfire and brimstone stuff. In fact, Angela's got this real sweet and gentle way about her.
Angela.
Oh, it's not what you're thinking. No, actually, I went down there because of her connection with Kane Rogan.
How could you possibly have anything to do with Kane Rogan?
She's born again. And I mean that in every way. See, in her previous life, she was Kane Rogan's partner. You know, running the grip together, con artist, that kind of thing. But then, one day, this lightning bolt of faith just hit her, bang. And ever since then, she's been spreading the good news all over the country.
Heck of a story.
But she's not giving me anything. She wouldn't tell me anything about the man. But what she did tell me was that was that I needed to forgive.
Tina, you mean?
Well, I think maybe more myself. Anyway, I didn't want to hear it at the time. I came back home with Luna and Max, and I really didn't think that much about her. Until tonight, over at Serenity Springs. Guess who shows up?
Amen, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, and she was like, I don't know, like this vision in the water. It was like she knew me. It's like she knew me better than anyone has ever known me. Yeah, that sounds a little crazy, right?
No, not really. Just, it sounds to me like she's just doing her job.
Yeah, right. That's her business. She's in the business of saving souls. Lord knows my soul was lost for a long, long while.
Well, no wonder you're smiling. She helped you find yourself again.
Yeah, it's a small start. It's a baby step. But you know, I'm thinking maybe if I could take this step, then I don't know, maybe I should take a step towards Tina. Maybe it's not too late for us. Maybe it's okay. Maybe for the first time I got some hope.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London. Tomorrow, a new way to do your banking, make travel plans, or go shopping without leaving your home.
Plus Della Reese in a brand new role tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow, Mom comes to town and has a few words about Delta's new do. She's back the way you love her on all new episodes. It's Delta.
Call Nutrisystem.